After getting bad news overnight, NFL Commish just emerged from 3 HR meeting with shock announcement. Major business players in the NFL held an emergency meeting yesterday, presumably to powwow over how they are going to fix their desperate situation and save their season. It's reached a point of no return, and now the league commissioner, Roger Goodell, who allowed these players to protest for weeks on end and demanded everyone be patient, has to face the music of his bad decision. Now, he's emerged with a sudden shocking announcement about the NFL that's been destroyed under his leadership. There's no denying that boycotts are alive and well when with each new game there's more empty seats than the week before. Ratings are the lowest they've been in decades, big sponsors are dropping players as the hits keep on coming. While the outrage is obvious, the only ones who refuse to see it are those directly affected by it, football players who insist on kneeling and league officials who continue to allow it. When word got out that NFL officials were going to be holding an emergency meeting over the protests that have plagued their sport, the country thought they would emerge with a white flag on the issue and announce a Hail Mary in hopes of saving themselves from further failure. Instead, they perpetuated the disappointment and sealed their unfortunate fate for the rest of the season and perhaps even the future of the sport. Despite the NFL and NFLPA calling it a productive meeting, it was only productive in making matters worse for their industry when it didn't seem like that could be possible. After coming out of the 3-hour powwow, the statement on what they discussed and conclusions they had come to was to continue to do nothing about kneeling while promoting a positive social change and address inequality in our communities, the statement said. That was the final nail in the NFL coffin, since now the fallout from that had come to fruition and a lot of people could soon be out of work. A statement released jointly by the NFL and NFLPA after the meeting, where 11 owners and 13 players were in attendance, said, "Today owners and players had a productive meeting focused on how we can work together to promote positive social change and address inequality in our communities." NFL executives and owners joined NFLPA executives and player leaders to review and discuss plans to utilize our platform to promote equality and effectuate positive change. We agreed that these are common issues and pledged to meet again to continue this work together. As we said last week, everyone who is part of our NFL community has a tremendous respect for our country, our flag, our anthem and our military. In the best American tradition, we are coming together to find common ground and commit to the hard work required for positive change. The meeting was supposed to be about the anthem, as the first and most important order of business, as well as other league matters. Just like NFL officials have done all season so far, they ignored the protesting part and went on to innocuous stuff that won't matter in the long run based on the damning news the NFL just got today. Just when the NFL ratings seem to have reached an all-time low, they dropped to a level that they won't be able to recover from now, and it has everything to do with players and officials ignoring their fed-up fans. The overnight ratings plummet was the final straw and is going to cost more than just commercial revenue and stock values. The Daily Mail reports. The Tennessee Titans won their Week 6 game against the Indianapolis Colts on Monday, but the real losers may be ESPN and the NFL, which suffered through the lowest-rated Monday Night Football game of the season. MNF, which is broadcast by ESPN, had been losing viewers throughout the season, but Monday's 6.1 rating in metered markets was its lowest of the 2017 season, according to Deadline.com. In other words, 6.1% of households in metered markets watched the game on Monday. According to Deadline.com, Monday's game registered a 3.7 rating among adults 18-49 and drew in a total viewership of over 10.3 million. Monday's Titans-Colts game came in 3% below ESPN's Week 6 broadcast from a year ago, which drew only 8.4 million viewers in the 18-49 demographic. The ultimate culprit might be the NFL's ongoing protests, in which many players have refused to stand during the national anthem as a way of raising awareness about police brutality and injustice against minorities in America. The demonstrations began in the 2016 season when then San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick first sat and then knelt for the anthem during the preseason. And even though Kaepernick remains a free agent this year, the protests have become much more frequent. The bitter end result of their poor decision and rock-bottom ratings is that the NFL has now lost their long-held title of America's favorite sport. Whether the industry cares about that fact or not, even if they pretend they don't, it's going to be a long road to recover from, if they can. They will start to care when it affects their paychecks, and it's only a matter of time before it does. It's too late now to make a change. The fans have found better things to do with their time and money. Their actions spoke volumes when they had the chance to stop the protests and do the right thing, and didn't. The true tragedy is that the NFL has allowed entitled, misguided players destroy a favorite pastime that was brought people together. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.